Shakyamuni Buddha. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from champion flame, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from champion flame, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from champion flame, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. We're no supreme amongst humans who were born on this earth, but blessed are seven strides, then sage I am supreme in this world. To you who were wise then, I prostrate. As pure bodies formed supremely pure, wisdom ocean but beloved mountain, flame that blazes in the three worlds, winner of the best, Lord, to you I prostrate. As the supreme sun splits like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Just free like you, the three worlds are not. Incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior of heaven, great compassion, the founder, heaven, world expanded, the field of miracle qualities like a vast ocean, to you the one called justice I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, the sublime reality, to the Dharma that pacifies I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realization, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you the sublime community intending virtue I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all three every devout homage, to all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as meteors all round atoms in all aspects, with supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly, this is the teaching of the Buddha. Start of visual adoration, a flame of a lamp. An illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble. A dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. Seeing vision things as such. Through these mirrors, make sentient beings attain the rank of all seeing. Subdue the flow of faults and be delivered from samsara's ocean. Hurt her, but the waves of aging, sickness, and death. Page 15, the heart of the perfection of wisdom sutra. I prostrate to the Arya Triple Gem. Thus did I hear at one time. The Bhagawan was dwelling on massive vulture's mountain in Rajagriha, together with the great community of monks and the great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagawan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called the profound perfection. Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara was upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara. How should any son of the lineage tribe, relationship practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that when the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra, Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this. Correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. All is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness, without inherent feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, no consciousness. no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. No visible form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no I other, and so on, up to and including no mind other, and no mental consciousness other. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging in death, and no extinction of aging in death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and part. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly, completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment, and reliance solely pacifies all suffering, should be known as the truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Tayata gate gate paragate parasangate bodhisoha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagawan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoiced. The Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, those surrounding in their entirety along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan.
There's no need to read for Mandela.
Page 25. 菩萨是不
日
地
牛是
真是美
明天
照
长，
常，
日
日
拉
上令
令是
是
你
你
的
的
肩膀
肩膀
的，
的，
三
三业
界心的
心度
你
弥得
的
无外意，
这
诸
个
佛
能
难得
得全
请
拉去
来受
过来
法
说，
说，铁尊喇嘛当
当把
不非
劫难
难
解，
题，
这
这个
个高
快乐
拉
天随
见在天
天之
地
内，其他三
也
配度
理解
切
在
森玛
马
拉，
拉，
萨
萨给
撇舍
舍给
基沙
沙
巴
巴
巴度
度
梭。
梭。
Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Katnirayatayami.
三界觉当所依超能拉，成就八道大内加僧。大概七经级别所能解，多拉遍界三界诸不来修。三界觉当所依超能拉，成就八道大内加僧。大概七经级别所能解，多拉遍界三界诸不来。三界觉当所依超能拉，成就八道大内。大概七经级别所能解，多拉遍界三界诸不来修。刚刚都在念佛呗，到那些帮忙一天没事能听这呗，我能得了就对了。多年研究生的就别了，其实是在感觉听这个，前那边没听这就走了。早的时候现在人都小，半天这边了嘛都没钱大概。就那边买的小呢，个点是买过来去上的，可上头见我都在的说。那就古龙光机也带的，找的就可能找的就大带去了。就要个苦度也是找了，刚也没得哇，开始的，你呢
？We're going to start with the motivation meditation, but just first, is the sound okay? We just want to do a quick sound check to make sure everything's running smoothly. Is everybody hearing? No problems? Everything's okay?
Okay, then that古龙光接的。
Alright, so we'll do the motivation meditation and get back to us if the sound's any issues.
다 가오곰라. 근데 뒤즈대야. 근데 지금 이제 배자자 전부지 럽정식의 총어디 가오인 된 가오곰.
Okay, so now rejoice that we have this opportunity to listen to the Dharma, to receive these teachings, and to do this study. So take joy in that.
Oh yeah, that breathing exercise 정말 주시스러.
Okay, so now do the breathing exercise 10 times.
아야. 언제বে. 다디 기승한서 수글라 여샤인데 수글 지지 여샤. 수글라 여샤인데. 입당 카도다 입니 봐. 다 카도들 자외 카도 연락 카도시. 내 연락 카도들 계시. 다 연락 카도 제딜라 카도이나 연락 카도 이네 연락 카도 제보 가능 마인게 요르다 배는 정부다. 아니 낙보다 네 ngoja다 serjada 다 드네 몽부지 요라. 두 상마 연락 카도들이 이나양 연락 카도 제나라 탕요 마레스. 디 균zen 카레스 라윈디 데 연락 카도 제시야디 록도 가베 체트와 록도 가베 체디 네 연락 카도 디제디 샤브레스 제가 딘다 투와 두다 쿠나라서 와테다 다 다른 분의 규메 달라나 신 나와셔 그래들레 칠레레디 안데 제디 통하여 말아 예로도 제가다 디게 요마레 삼제 근데 로도 가베시디 도저 요레 도저 연락하도 레스 어디chen 샤브레스 다디 라라키스
Okay. So we're on page 94, at the bottom, last paragraph, which is, although there is no need for secondary colours to be any of the 8, the reason why secondary colours are explained in terms of these 8 in the Abhidhamma text is this. For instance, the 4 cloud, smoke, dust, and mist can be like a horse or an ox of a magical illusion, appear like solid when viewed from a great distance, yet no such solidity can be seen when they're observed close up. So to counter the possibility of misconception that they do not exist at all, these 4 are listed. So we've been talking about form and the divisions of form, and of course when we talk about the form sense objects, then this can be divided into 2. Color and shape. And then we have 4 primary colors and 8 secondary colors. However, as stated, if it's a secondary color, it does not have to be one of the 8 secondary colors. Like there's examples like green, black, purple, and so forth that are secondary colors, but not within the 8 secondary colors. So then this brings us to what was stated in the text. The reason why these specific colors are posited as the 8 secondary colors are to do with removing the wrong views or the misconceptions towards these colors. So for example, these 8 secondary colors, some of them, when you see them from a great distance, like a cloud and so forth, that appears to be there, but when you get up close, then you can't actually perceive it. So for this reason, some people can have this mind that these objects don't exist, but this text states these secondary colors. They do exist because they're listed as one of the secondary colors. So therefore they must exist. So this is why these specific 8 secondary colors were chosen.
다들 입시거든 봐. 입은 입 신이로 입스러운 와라. 입 스탠드로 왔으나를 입죠. 이중오체. 텔라예나 야 제셔거든. 링와다 통와다 함바다 dum보다 텀보다 마와다 찰레바다 참말레바다 안에 입숙게스 여시 제셔거든.
So now moving on to shape. The definition of shape or the nature of shape is that which is fit to be a configuration. So this is the bottom of page 95, where it says shapes. And then it says there's 8 different types of shapes. So to list them: long, short, square, round, high, low, even or smooth, and uneven or rough.
어디 디디 진짜도 대다 한 번이 대다 찰레바다 심을지 대다레스 한 번이 투시 등 돈분이 걸고 등 레레고 입소 찰레바다 참말레바 있는 냠방을 통을죠. 저란데레 대다 찰레바 입냠방고 참말레바니 이미냠방고 스타들이 대단한 수고 제제가 남자 넘버도 뉴시자니 다 뉴시 담바 다단다 델라양즈 그저샤고도 제샤고도 이난 저나라 아야 입델에 창가 뉴시 담바데 샤요 레스로.
So then moving on, it then goes on to describe these different types of shape. Of these squares refers to that which is 4-sided. Round refers that to which is circular or circle. Even refers to a shape that is smooth or broad, while other even refers to that which is neither smooth nor broad. Then in the order comment states, even is a smooth shape, uneven is not smooth. Thus, when the divisions of visible form are added up, there are 20 in total. So this is according to the Abhidhamma, that there's 20 in total.
다들 뉴시 담바데 가르샤나 디나라 디다디스라도 오보단 세보단 하도
Yeah.
아 당뉴시 줄랑데네 입 수고 제제 다들라 입랑라라고 말다 다들 베진 수고 제제들 데 수고 제제들 뉴시 셰그레스 대단한 오보단 세보단 까보단 마보단 링보단 통보단 함바단 dum보단 텀보단 마와다 찰레바다 참말레바다 진다 두고 두다 건 나와도 maybe say the sugu jeje de la tanga nyushi tambaji sha resta.
So just to clarify here, when it talks about these 20, according to the Abhidhamma, these are the 20 divisions of the form sense object, or as it says here, the form base. So just to read out the verse. Also the form base has 20 types. Blue, yellow, red, and white, long, short, square, round, high, low, even or smooth, and uneven or rough. Cloud, smoke, dust, mist, shadow, sun, light, and darkness. So these are the 20 divisions of the form sense object.
다들 생각은 봐. 수고 제제서야 돼. 미시게 손자 미시 깨워진 얘기. 수고들라 수고 제제라고 하다. 디제 뉴시들라 되네. 먼저 미시 깨트고 여러. 미시 깨트고 여자 아니 디제들라 아니 수고 제제라고 여래스다. 된다.
So just to clarify, when we talk about this form sense object, as we said before, it's the object perceived by the eye sense consciousness. An object apprehended by the eye sense consciousness, that's what we referred to when we referred to the form sense object.
다디 군들라 바보 탐에 군들나라 아니 수고 제제들라 뉴시장아 샤요레스다데 샤도 카도 란지 ngoyo거네 다 뉴시장아 샤단데 ngo 카도 란지 ngo월레나 ngo세 까마 시체 안 카도 그 꼬버당 지단네베 입지거네 카도 그 꼬버당 입지거네 아니 정화당 통보당 한바당 dum보당 락바당 찰레바도 참말레바사 뉴 탐모드도 탐보당 마와당 주체 아니 페뇌지거네 아니 티마당 니마당 와 팀나당 니마 페뇌잖아 나와당 뭔가 진다 도와 뒤당 코나도서 안 페뇌지거네 야와샤레스 야와샤단데 어디 야와직 채용거다
Okay, so then it goes on to state that in Asanga's compendium of Abhidharma, however, visible form is classified into 25 types. So color is differentiated in terms of its essential nature into 4 primary colors: blue, yellow, white, and red. Then, from the perspective of how an array of colors is located within a specific shape, there are 10. Long, short, square, round, fine particles, coarse particles, even or smooth, uneven or rough, high and low. From the point of view of whether they are augmented or diminished, there are 8: shadow, sun, light, darkness, cloud, smoke, dust, mist. In addition, there is number 23, the form of open space that serves as a necessary basis for the eye consciousness to see different forms. Indicative form, number 24, which refers to the specific shape of the body that has the characteristics of indicating a person's motivation. Then number 25, the uniform color of sky as a factor of ornamentation. So yeah, these are the 25 divisions according to the compendium of Abhidharma.
Abhidharma
Sanga's compendium, nombedzo.
ngomba zema ngomba kundu ngomba zema da ngomba kundu su laudade
You should say no.
kundu su zo jeje singana ngomba zema re de ngomba kundu
the number.
zöna rena la nyushi tamba shazonga ni zöna la kundu su jeje nyushi tanga de beja kono de kundu de pago tame shentra abhidhamma marada abhidhamma lagora kundu kala
so the Abhidharma
아니 군두일 갈라고 이제 이 군두 대식 대도 아니 식 대도
Yeah, it says here compendium of Abhidharma.
Abhidhamma 라데
Dilab
알레 다그라다 Abhidhamma 지게주 식 다그란 줄고 인지 군두 수고 제제다 군두 세야데 데레 ngomba 군두일 니요라 ngomba 저다 ngomba 군두 스티요라 다데 ngomba 저 말 ngomba 군두 얘는 나 저를 뉴시 한번 샤서 데 로스 샤고 입니다.
Well, I'll go with it. It says continuum of Abhidharma here. Detail number kondurlo.
ngomba kundu수 세야 돼. ngomba kundu로 거는데. kundu 말이지. kundu세는 파고 더메 그때 ngomba kundu세야 돼.
Yeah, okay, so no, it is...
The Quran the north the Tsuyina. 근데 된다고 되네. 뒤에는 로시아가 하면 다 가는 유시직 샤더를 못 받어요. 야 유시장아 직 샤르네. Zonala Kanyisha, Kundu Tang de Mindo, the Pawatome Tang de Mindo.
Yeah, so Zonangla Nishu Tamba.
Nishitambacha.
Any number
Number
Kundo
Zomarta.
25.
Kundu Pawatome.
Yeah,
Asanga.
Asanga. It's the Asanga. So just to clarify, in the Abhidharma itself, it has 20. We're just clarifying this, and it's Asanga's compendium of Abhidharma. It says here there's 25. So that's what we're just clarifying.
Keju de Dagra in Yurchichani Indora, Kundu de la Momba Kundu Tang, Momba Konga Nishagora, Momba Mata Momba Kongmas, and Momba Kundu City, Pawatome, the Yo de la Cover, taking Tenjo Koran, Tenjo Ming Koran Tavanare. Pawatome, the Momba Kunli Tuba, Sigda. Oh, dear. That is what.
Okay, so we're just clarifying that. Just to repeat, in the Abhidharma itself, it lists 20. In Asanga's compendium of Abhidharma, it lists 25 divisions.
The dinner, do Tamodi, so we did in Labdoa. So then do Tamodi, Mishi Su Tongarasana, Manzo Tameva, Tong Manzo Mishi, do Tamodi, that do Jidanda, Nisuk do Log Sudo, the data Tonguranga. Do Tamodi, Manzo Mishi Tonto Marwa. The Tony, the Mixe, Mishi Kawajent, or Mishi Lanuba. 띵인지 냠래 또버통보 연예도 저기 미시기 뒤타모도 통고여라 띵인지 숙정보 연나 동인지 야고 연나 데 미시기 아니 뒤타모도 제토고 요인자 뒤타모데 디데나라 샤야데 딘데 인게르다 베지.
Okay, so when it says here number 9 in the list, fine particles, which is subtle particles that we're referring to, this is perceived by beings that have a certain level of concentration, right? When they have a concentration, then they can perceive these subtle particles with their eye consciousness. It's not that ordinary beings can necessarily perceive these very fine or subtle particles, but once you have a certain concentration, then your eye consciousness can perceive them.
Tena ding deus lauda. That hit on the Tando Suk Tinda Yoris, Mishigi, Pagi Suk Tonala, and Gueve Tinjicone, Mombacabi Suk dance. And Gulon called Chevi, Tini Jigone, and Yipchawaji, number Rigi Suk, Tinda and Shires. Bena Mombacabi Suk said to the Taya G. So Toya in Yotuba, Sushi Toya in Yodan, Yip Toya in Yodan, to the Samala. Mombacabi Segura, Mombacabi was that the Suk. 다 꿀론 고와제베 거네 입직 속자데 가서 미디 심디네 셈나라 가워요나 지워요나 개무게 하 개무게 나와지고 되기도 어디 통구다 다 미디 지워요서레스 가서나 그 개무게 지금 통구도 하고 뭐 되래 야 미가시 콘도사드는 아니 계자마시 이제 되기도 다고 지워요서 말에 튕기도 하고 보다 어디라 넘버 리직 속서 넘버 리직 속서
So then it goes on to explain this form of open space. So the last paragraph of page 96, the form of open space refers to the whitest vacuity of vacant space that is absence of obstruction, whose existence is essential for the eye consciousness to see distant objects. So without this, we would not be able to, this is necessary for us to perceive, like for the eye consciousness to see objects, you need that kind of space. Then it says the uniform color of sky refers to the form appearing uniformly to the eye consciousness as clear blue color of vacant sky in the distance. Indicative form refers to the configuration of the body that reveals another's inner motivation, such as, for example, expression of joy in the form of a smiling face. So this indicative form, we can see by people's physical appearance changes. So if somebody's laughing, like their physical body changes, then we can infer from that. We can see from that visual appearance allows us to see that they're happy. And then also if somebody's angry, then their body language also changes. Maybe they hunch over, or maybe they change in some physical way. And so through this we can see that through that, we can see that this person is angry. So this is what's meant by indicative form. It shows the change in their physical aspect that allows us to see the motivation behind that.
하디가나 니 친이고네 넘버지 꿀롱 코르치베 친이고네 류지 넘버지 지단서 겐지고네 나게 카도가 넘버지 다 겐지 나게 카도서 저 파게 나와 자싱 것이 통고도 나게 카도 원보도 것이 자조다 파나가라 세부 통고도 나게 카도서 오데 근데지 쇼고요 레슬로엔 제베세 살고 신이 총원부 군레되벌레 원볼라서 소나만 유시장에 친이다 달 원볼라서 소뉴 전이체 대단 전이당사 내당 펜바당 제외된당 제외 친이다 예 넘버 2가 넘버 10을 보셔 야 속들라 마 예와치단데 원볼라서 속의 친이 유시장하셔 친이 직체 아니 속 내바당 펜외 쳐바당 아니 제외된당 제외 친이다 예 넘버 2지 넘버 10을 보셔 당하게 유시장한테 예나는 마여치 유시장한테 수카시네 펜외치와 지외된 지외진이 예 넘버 2라 당보들라 시제 니월라 아니 주 숨발라 예 시발라 지 나와라 지 두발라 직시제 수 야여와 체단데 나 유시장한테 두스마 여와 체단데 레슨이 체그레스 어딘 레시단 요레스 뭐라
Then it goes on to say, furthermore, the fact that visible form can be classified into 3 primary categories, and then when elaborated in terms of 32 types, is explained by Sanga's Yogacharya ground.
32.
32.
주대 내 남겨도 줄고면도 지나 오다 왔다 사실. 기든데 디 러면 제베세스 타베 신이 총을 묶는 넘버 20장은 친이다 내다 팬뇌다 제베된 저런 디 월마도 사실. 단달 랍지리 32 신들 립지리다.
디니치 생각지.
디 가라 디 베자다게 되기시다. 아니 투구 말해. 베자마데로 아니 투구되고. 일라도 데 뉴시장아데야 수 넘버 2 간라 여치고요. 그래서 내다 팬뇌다 지배된다 지배친이다 제 넘버 2기 넘버 셔버리고 차고
Okay, sorry.
아 빼져거라마 로다
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I jumped ahead a little bit. He's actually talking about the 25 types of form, which is on page 96. 25 types of forms such as blue and so on should be understood in terms of the presentation of 6 features. The characteristics, location, augmentation or diminishment, the basis of activity, the characteristics of activity, the ornamentation, and the respective order. They consist of 4, 10, 8, 1, 1, and 1 type of form.
디제 툭딜 여와체오래 네디 그래서 여와체마마마 샤레 여와체.
Okay, if that doesn't make sense. So the first one has 4, the second one has 10. So there's 6 divisions, right? So the first division has 4, the second division has 10, the third division has 8, the fourth division has 1, the fifth division has 1, and the sixth division has 1.
여와체단 식으로.
This is how these 25 are.
당원법가비의 수요시 성반이 아니 미시지 퍼리 수통와랑 예와고베 토고릭당 퇴외 파르기 나와 쩌싱과 딜라야 아니 원법가비의 수 난가 카도 직바시바당 타른 문의 미시지 반난이 카도 원보다 모산소 직도 나와 수들라 원법가비의 수사디 샤레서다 세우다데.
So then again it goes on to explain the form of open space refers to that whitish vacuity of vacant space that is absent from obstruction, whose existence is essential for the eye consciousness to see distant physical objects. The uniform color of skies responds to the forms appearing uniformly to the eye consciousness as the clear blue color of the vacant sky in the distance. Indicative form refers to the configuration of the body that reveals one's inner motivations, such as, for example, the expression of joy in the form of a smiling face.
어디 다디 갈라고 그래서나 난가 두만체 이 난가라 딜라게요 말이스 난게 감기 카도 쓰라고 그래. 난게 감기 카도 카도요나 고 미다고 차도로 두마치니 난가데 딱버와 두마치니 난게 캄데 네 미다고래 난게 캄데라 카도요 어디 시기요 레스타
Okay. So Dimachigi Namga Takbara.
두마치 난가 딱버래 두마치 난게 캄
Takbara any Kadoga.
마르다 타고라 카도요 말와
No, Namke Kam Mitakba Tam Kadok Nikado.
니가 말해 난게 캄라 카도요 레로 난게 캄 카도레라 요 말다 난게 캄라 카도요 레스
Oh, okay. Namke Kam Korang
난게 캄고라 미다고레스 콜라 카도요 레스
Yure.
카도요 장고 미다고레라
Okay.
아 그래
When it says here the form of open space, just to clarify that, this open space is not the same as uncompounded space. Compounded space is permanent. The Namke Kam or the open space is impermanent and it possesses color. It has color. It itself. So Namke Kam Karok Mare. Karok Yure.
난게 캄 미다고
Takbare Karok Mare. Okay. So this open space.
난게 캄데 카도 일남네 리요 어디다죠 그래 단단한도 되봐 풍부가 풍부 족샤니 기부 감독 되게 치르세거든 저거 싫은다 기부 감독 되게 치르세거든 양다 많이 꾸인다 봐 기부 감독 되게 기부세야 돼네 내지 감독되라고도 안 하죠 밀려야 내지 감독돼 사감매감 주간 농가 남시 간 난게 감스 어디 딜라데네 가서 기부 두고 세도 난게 감라야 돼 미다버
Okay, so this open space is referred to when we think of, or Namka Kam, literally it's translated as open space here. Literally translated as the sphere of space. Kam is like sphere. So this is referred to in the composition of sentient beings. So it says there's the makeup.
sentient being like your mother, human being like.
Oh, okay, of a human being. Of a human being, they say there's 6 aspects. So there's the earth, fire, so sagikam. So the sphere of earth, the sphere of fire, the sphere of wind, the sphere of water, the sphere of consciousness, and the sphere of space. So these 6. So this, sphere of space, or what's translated here as open space, this is what we're referring to. This sphere of space that is the composition of a human being.
그래 나게 감데 가도 일남나 릭서레 나게 감데 가도 일슬람나 나게 감데 디라라 니문 나와나 첨무면 베란시 송도 니문나 난다면 뭐 다이노 그래 나게 감데 가도 일남나 릭서
Okay.
가르스나 니모 외가보당 아니 님 외면은 나고란시 차도 이거 가도 그란시 차대라 난다면 뭐 다이노스라로 르베이니 저저나 니모디 나서 나게 감사데 나와다 문베란시레스 니메군라 나와 까르보 차도 그래 차나군라 나고 차도 진짜 그다 남바산제베 나고데 가도 켈렌치기도 와 제가 그거 가도 인람나 göm다
Okay. So it's probably okay to say the sphere of space is a color because, when you have this absence of light, like you have no sunlight or you have no light, then you have this darkness, which this has a color. This blackness has a color. So when you don't have this light, you have this absence of this light produces this black color, and the light is said to be a color, and so also the blackness that is the absence that appears in the absence of the light is said to be a color. From the Buddhist perspective, they believe this black is a color. What is otherwise believed can't really comment. This is just from the Buddhist perspective.
그리고 modern scientists color in a way 라고요. 이나디 낭바게 color 세디라. 그 dog 여바 인상 dog 다가라는 샤르미시 그 줍시샤고요만 dog 낙보디 dog로 dog 천도로 dog 길렌치고 어딜
Okay, so
다니다다데 좀 재면다도요.
right. Modern scientists would say that in order to perceive a color, you'd need light, right? It's the reflection of light. However, from the Buddhist perspective, they're looking at it and not so much how it's established, but more how it's from the level of apprehension or perception. So it's since that black is apprehended as a color, and that's the perspective they're coming from, then it's said to be a color.
다디라고 다디 그 가도 있나면은 다디로 우리다 간다 나게 캄디 아주 매나 아니 뭐보다도 대야기 사자대 요 말. 근데 탭탭데 대야도 참 나게 캄고 치고로 동자디 캄디 치고 여러 가지 그여제 저한테 나게 캄디기 가지고 펜도 치기 여러고 나게 캄디 매나 아니 잘스러 상모 뒤로 상모 치고 잘로
Okay, so it's said that this sphere of space is necessary for for things to abide, like a cup and a book and so forth. If there wasn't the sphere of space, then these things couldn't be there, right? Like this empty space or empty, I don't want to say emptiness, because that's not what he's talking. It's like the literal word in Tibetan is empty. So you need this empty in order for things to abide. If otherwise, if that empty wasn't there, then everything would just kind of merge into one thing. There wouldn't be separation.
상모 뒤로라 나게 가면은 상모 뒤로래 여체 매자
So if there wasn't this sphere of space separating objects, there'd be no distinction between these objects.
다디네 넘버 직수사 내생으로 다 내생으로 넘버 직수사데 나게 꾸는 시월 체베 류지 입차디스 제가 나게 꾸는 베나 가와 개무그웨는 동기 남줄다 동기 남줄 때네 미들 가게 요래 미던디 주도 개무게 네 접사오시나 미디가 미디 남바죠 고 삼바죠 요래서 라그라운드 가드이나 개물랑그레 밀 개물랑그레 첩랑그레 가제 미디 쫄랑고 요래 돈 다다스와 lamsahakudo adi no dila number jig so slawer
So this moves into indicative form, which we went over a little bit earlier, but we'll just explain it again. So I'll read it. Indicative form refers, this is page 97 at the top. Indicative form refers to the configurations of the body that reveals another's inner motivations, such as, for example, the expression of joy in the form of a smiling face. So we can see people's emotions based on their physical appearance. Like if somebody's smiling and laughing, we can say that they're happy. If somebody's, got a really sour-looking face, we can say that they're angry or, unhappy or perturbed in some way. So this is what's meant by this indicative form, indicative form.
oh that didn't matter she jamosh that ne sugu jijila ya zawe yewa sumdan gewar yena sumju soni de loben tomeji ene nenjo jiwe sanala yang dinde yewa shedan loben tome dinde shedan ji yoris yang labdi ngala ta nga ni shizang nga shesawe matse tando da yewa shedan shinda dinde yoris loben yang sewade nga yewa jik chese marwa ina yang sugu jijila zawe yewa sumdan gewar chena sumju soni yewa loben tomeji nenjo jiwe saaselo odinala dinde sungsha yoris
Okay, so furthermore, and this furthermore is kind of emphasized. So if we move down the next paragraph, furthermore, the fact that visible corn can be classified into 3 primary categories and then when elaborated to 32 types is explained in Asanga in his Yogacharya grounds.
제단들 양 세워되게 딱 강하게 니슈쟁아데 로면 통매기 뭐 군준 임바데 세부 줍살다 일 도고 매 양라데 nga 니슈쟁아 쳐레들레 이나 양자양 숨주 소숨 쳐야 요레 세우도 다디 세부 차르다.
Yeah, okay, so this furthermore basically means something like and, or but. It's a broader meaning in Tibetan. There's many terms that fit into this yang. So in this case, this furthermore means that we've clarified this 25 divisions of the Sangha in this Compendium Abhidhamma. However, there's also another classification of divisions of 32. So this is what's illustrated here.
그래. 다들 예와 채운데 디니래 해서 다들 nen저주에서 해서 봐. 디니 있어야 돼. nen저주에서 배적하는 해서. 다마空शे래. 미그 넘버 쉐원이 칸시나 수 칸텐데 유진 톡바다 제와 왔습니다. 대야 넘버 2마 유도스. 도나 카도다 이 넘버를 보지. 카도 칸시나 디다데 원보다 세보다 마보다 가보다 투마다 니마다 나와다 무바다 진다 두바 두다 쿠나 난가 카도 찍바 왔다들 난가 카도 찍고 난가 감디 카도를 샤도 입 강시나 디다디 링보다 통보다 한보다 둠보다 두 참모다 락보다 아니 차레바다 참말레바다 톰보다 마와다 넘버 릭지 칸시나 넘버 릭지 칸시나 렘바다 쪽바다 꿈다 넘버 릭지스데 잘라 츠링에 인데 락베 파즈 캔디 오 미니 잘라 렌예 트셔세 그러 잘라 마 쇼바디 고마 잘라 셔 되버투스 안 강보 꿈바 강보 짱 라보 짱 라보 꿈바 수부 땡바 수부 두바 녜바 도 도바 텔라소고 두스 삼바다 요 넘버 릭지스 두종아조 미기 통구도 와서 어디리다
Okay. So this is referring to again Asanga's explanation, but this time in the text the Yogacharya grounds. It says, what is the objective focus of the eye consciousness? It is the physical form that is demonstrable and possesses obstructive resistance. Thus, in turn, it's blue, yellow, red, white, shade, sun, light, darkness, cloud, smoke, dust, mist, and sky. What is shape? It is these long, short, square, round, minute particles, coarse, even, uneven, high, low. What is indicative form? It is these taking up, sitting down, contracting, extending, standing, sitting, lying, going, stopping, and so on. Just showing anger and these type of emotions. It's like things like the first one is taking up. So this taking up that shows that kind of the sort of the
그 잘라 배는 중앙 퍼버디 랜드는 코로나 퍼버 고고도 팅으로 마고나 링게 말하고 이 심나는 고고 요바디 하고 그러 다 고노로 바디 간다디 먼저 미기 통구다 어디 미디 잘라 수 공구도 파장구도 데 고고도 메고도 실라 수부 남주라 되네 싱기도 하고 세월에도 하디.
So from people's various body language and interaction with objects, you can see certain things. Like, for example, if I pick up this cup, it shows that I need this cup for some purpose, right? That I have need for this cup by picking it up and carrying it around and so forth. So this way, we can see that from all of these things, you can determine certain aspects of people's intention through their behavior.
다드네 다 수기지 두어지 다 대기지로.
Okay, so that covers off form sense objects. So now we move on to sound sense objects.
다 대기지 시월라 네 나외 시베 주디 년자 나도 다들라 대수 두잖아 나시 년자라는 나시 년자 대기지 진이 나시 년자 나시 년자 나외 시베 주디 대 년자라 다시 차스 마 지금 몰라도 대마 쭉 두잖아 나시 년자 라잖아 나시 년자 대기지기 진이다
나시기 년자 나기 남시기 년자 Okay. So to explain the sense objects of sound, says the field of experience of the ear consciousness. Okay, more literally, like that's fine, but more literally it would be the object of hearing of the ear consciousness. That's the actual word for word literal translation.
대기지 답변은 될래야 추다다 링부다다 비스 와 추다도 란중고 추다다 아니 미링부단조 다든데 여러와 도저 대기지 레스타
So then it goes on to explain that which is audible to the ear as sound. Examples include the sound of water flowing or the melody of a flute.
다 달래나 심베 중에 주에 다다 마심베 중에 주에 다스 안데 여와들라야 여와든데 체용고도 심베 중에 중에 다시치 중화사 추메룽 심베 중화죠 알레 원당에 심베 중에 주에 다된다시네 질레마도 마심바 총아주에 다시디 제여시 저런데네 다네 나바지 심바도 마심 중에 베다 냠바다 미냠바니 심베 총에 줄레 심제도 메든 베다 냠바다 미냠바니 제다 진실은 뭐디 기부 루년보 렘바당 다당 아니 미 칙주 마에 다당 자쿠요게 깨다 쿠즈는 뭐 때문에 다당스 마심바 종알에 저 다시니 마심베 종알에 원단 아니 타 레베 다남 디양 저랑 데레 텔 심바 종알 저는 시다 디에서 라과당 ngaji ta lagwa de bya jara dila kibu da kodon tik des menda yara kibu ki chebe zowale jine chungwa dila simba chungwe ta la kibu miji ki che simjen ji ki gugyu dani chungden jo da joro dila ya simba chungwe ta la ta mi zowa mebe che je ranjung ge mena chu da log da chu da me da lung da wa duzu thama ani ma simba chungwe ta kibu de ranjung ge da wa duzu sama ma simba chungwe ta 어디 야와치고 레스로 다
So it then goes on to classify the types of sounds. So in the auto-communist states, sound consists of 8 types. 4 types are casually derived from the great elements, either conjoined or not conjoined with mind, which convey or do not convey meaning to sentient beings. Within that exist sounds are either appealing or unappealing, making it eightfold. The 4 sounds derived from elements conjoining with the mind stream are pleasant sounds that convey meaning to sentient beings, unpleasant sounds that convey meaning to sentient beings, pleasant sounds that do not convey meaning to sentient beings, and unpleasant sounds that do not convey meaning to sentient beings. So examples of the 4 respectively are the pleasant sounds of a person singing, the sound of a man speaking harsh words, the sounds of a cuckoo, the sounds of a fist striking something. In contrast, the 4 sounds that are derived from the great elements, not conjoined with the mind stream, are pleasant sounds that convey meaning to sentient beings, unpleasant sounds or are pleasant words issuing from a television, harsh words issuing from a television, the sound of a lute, the sound of a rock cracking. The auto commentary says sounds derived from the 4 great elements conjoined with the sense faculties that cause this. For example, the sound of hand clapping and the voice. Sound derived from the 4 great elements not conjoined with the cause, for example, the sound of wind, trees, and of water. That which conveys meaning to sentient beings, for example, indicative sound in the form of language. The remainder of the sound that does not convey meaning to sentient beings. So basically, the first division of what did you say here? Sounds that convey meaning, and then sounds that do not. No, sorry. Basically, it sounds that's conjoined with a being and not conjoined with a being. Either conjoined with mind, so he's translated as conjoined with mind. So that's what's conjoined with mind is that which the primary thing would be issued by a sentient being, like somebody talking or something like that. And then the others not conjoined with the mind would be that which arises naturally, right? Like so the sound of the wind and so forth. That's not primarily produced by a sentient being. However, it arises kind of naturally. So that would be first main aspects of the first division.
다 시마신 탄다데 시마신 탄다데 아니 쳬라 페네체나 옴부 수진라 페네 줄마 주세 네 라고라 페네도나 네 옹볼라 네 루지 옹볼라 페네도라 제당 쳬라 페네도나 옴부 수진라 페네도와데 아니 갑디 심베 튀레 심바 쳬라 페네도나 옴부 수진라 페네도면도나 마심바레 페나 포바디 차베이나 ngala peneke yo mar nge lui la lamsan chawa di du ke tho marwa pena nge migna la thala juina ngalamsan migna ga do mi ji de thudang so kemna ngalamsan na ga do sida nge lagba da tha da du zu nge simbare kazuna ta nge semo de zu masimbare nge ta masimbare semo tu shana nga chagmen do ta the shana nga chagmen do ta de la tik shana ngalamsan chag do kol pen dit ongbu simbare jana simazin twinde chola ngazo sugude dewoyo na nga lu ongbo dewodo sugude dewomena lu ongbo dewomendo odi ne odina chula pene dona ongbo sujin la pene do de simbe de dangsu chula pene do ongbo sujin la pene do mendo na mazimbare so odi simazing chawa dereda.
Okay, so this is talked about being conjoined or not being conjoined, right? So now moving on, it talks about being conjoined with the sense faculty. So we're on the last paragraph, page 98. Um, so being conjoined with the sense faculty in turn means the mind is harmed or benefited when the physical sense faculty is harmed or benefited. Not conjoined with the sense faculty means the mind is not harmed or benefited when that physical sense faculty is harmed or benefited. So what's meant here is that this benefit and harm means that, for example, if your body experiences something, that can be beneficial or harmful. Like if you get a cut on your hand or something like that, then we could say that was harmful. Right? Whereas you get a pleasant sensation like on your skin somewhere, then we say that that can be beneficial. So however, if, for example, an object like a cup was broken, or that would not have a direct effect on us, like on the person, right? Like it wouldn't actually directly harm the sense faculty of the person. Um, and the same with hair and nails. Like you can cut your hair and cut your nails, and there's no direct harm to the sense faculty, like any of the sense faculties. However, like when you actually talk about the skin and so forth, then if you have too much, um, if you cut yourself or it's too hot or too cold or something, that's going to harm. And if everything's pleasant, like you can also get pleasant sensory experiences. So this is what's meant when we talk about being conjoined with the sense faculty.
다양 뭐군들래 달라 페너지고네 예유도 원도 뭐뭐 이니 니가 희망이 지지 아니 요숨제 유고네 있는 중화침불에 중화서 숨제 아니 시진 템베고네 있는 타고서 직된 타고고네 아니 요숨제 타녀지고네는 파고다 파고 많이 봐 타녀했다고 니가다 수들이야 주직 인데 시단지 요레스다
So just to read the verse from the auto commentary regarding that. The others are not conjoined, such as the hair of the head, the body, hair, nails, teeth, excrement, urine, saliva, mucus, blood, and so on, as well as the earth, water, and so forth. What is the meaning of conjoined? They are affected equally by benefit or harm. So that covers that off. Then it talks about Asanga's compendium of Abhidharma. However, sound is classified into 11 types here. So the three types of sound are pleasant and so on based on their benefit or harm. 3 types of sound are derived from the great elements based on being conjoined with the sense faculties and so on.
와 아니 무슨 니가 좀 하자니 라고다 아니 나한테 다다베스 직딩게 타고에 다니는 직딩은 가와다 보면 민다션지도 다니는 제가 직딩은 타고서야 돼서 민도서요 그러나 민도 상만 다르왕도 제가 직딩을 타고서야 되는 거 포바라야 돼 포바서야 돼 먼저 이 모베스 아니 그래서 상만 민도 다르와 근데 직딩게 된다 제가 그 다르도 그러와 아니 두데 타녀 온게 뒤제 미다고 세야로 소울 세야로 그래서 한번 두데 타녀 온게 다시 요로 어디서 민도 상마 그 중단한테 시게요
Okay, so it then goes on. I'll just read out the next bit. In the very text one reads, in that very text one reads, for example, what is sound? It is any perceived object of the ear sense faculty derived from the 4 great elements, that is, pleasant, unpleasant, or neither. It is derived from the great elements conjoined with the sense faculties as its cause, or derived from the great elements not conjoined with the sense faculties as its cause, or both. It is uttered with everyday language, revealing tenant systems or fictitious. It is uttered with everyday language, revealed by tenant systems or fictitious. It is uttered by arias or uttered by non-arias. Of these, the sound derived both from the primary elements conjoined and not conjoined with the sense faculties includes, for example, the sound produced from the contact of a hand and a drum. The conventions of the world are the terms such as pillars and bars uttered with everyday language. Conventions revealed by tenet systems are expressions used by tenet systems, such as, for example, all conditioned phenomena are impermanent. Fictitious conditions are expressed that superimpose or designate, such as the statement sound is permanent, and that there are no earlier or later rebirths. So this conventions of the world is basically names, right? So we have names for everything. We have cup, we have mobile phone. So these conventional expressions that basically they're the names of things. So everything that has a name is this expression of the world. And then when we talk about expressions of tenet systems, this would be like, for example, a soul or something like that. So a religion or a philosophy presenting something.
다 디르와 드네 파베 타니다 보니 통화라 통어 퇴벌라 퇴서 똑벌라 또서 남바 시월시 마통월라 마통 마퇴벌라 마퇴 마도벌라 마도 남바 시오면 남바 시오면 신임을 제 타니 제차 가서는 이제 파고스티 하고고요로 파베 등조 파베 덴바스이거든 파베 덴발로서는 파베 하고 인자 아니 뉴시에나 동해 연구요 어디 한국 동해 되고요 말아 지난 파베 디시에는 쳐야 말해 스스스 동해 소고 말아 하고 바디 냐 하고서 냐 하고 마선스 랍샤기요로 당한저 먼저 가르치고 그래 하마고나나 하고서 하고나 하고 마선스 토나 더 마선스 시나 시 마선스도 아니 마위시 텍지시고로 텍지시에는 딜바고에 아니 셈 동해 연구요로 먼저 쳐 하고요 말해 저저서 가시 저저 라고요 가시 마시나 시 마선 라고도 비야고도 가시 라고 말해 시 마선다 건다서 지 라고 말아 신기 여는도 잔잔체 아니 마신 발라 신이라 마통 발라 통스라 근데 랍데기다 디 단예디 연구요라 디 다우시도 하셔다 파발라 파베기 아니 파발라 제 파고 마인 발라 제 차도 하지
So then it goes on to conventions used by Aryas. These are 8 types and refers to the 8 kinds of true statements uttered by Aryas. They are, to state correctly, I have seen when it is seen, I've heard when it is heard, I've comprehended when it is comprehended. I've understood completely when it is understood completely. I've not seen when it is not seen. I've not heard when it is not heard. I've not comprehended when it is not comprehended. I have not understood completely when it is not understood completely. So what's translated as the 4 noble truths is the 4 Arya truths. So this is literally the meaning, the 4 Arya truths. And why is it said in this way? Because Aryas would always speak the truth, right? Because they know that to lie creates cause for suffering, right? And they don't want to create this cause for suffering, so therefore they would not lie. So, if they know, they'd say, I know. If they don't know, they'd say, I don't know, and so forth. Ordinary beings like ourselves, when we don't know something, we say we know. When we haven't seen something, we say we've seen it. So this expression in this untrue way creates us. This is one of the reasons why we experience all this suffering. If it's an Arya being and they don't know, they'll say they don't know. If they would never say they've seen something when they haven't seen something. Ordinary beings, we say, we've seen something when we haven't. We say we haven't seen something when we've seen it, and so forth. So this is the distinction, between the Aryas and ordinary beings. Aryas always speak the truth.
한다 팔라인라 제나는 양답에 나라 저 어디다 양답에 나서 박박의 양답에 나 박박 양답 보면 시지게 좀마시고 말아 김제 가르스나 하고 그 유럽 내단 신기요라 내단 10의 인사는 하다 데레데 말에 랍투고 알아라 뒤제 담제 미다고래 사제 담제 동해버래 코와디 동해 그런 신이 어디서다 신기요인다 근데 라비온 거라 간저 다 이제 믿어버려 이나면아 나도 시기 이나면아 나도 시기 말해 아요 네 로정로 이제 믿어버려라나 믿어버려라 그래 스스심 딩네 나도 드링당 아시기 말해 Ma tanda da thakwa ye ten tangzi lepsaro.
So this is why that the Arya speech is said to have be this like pure speech, um, because they see the nature of things, they see the way things are, and then they can express them. So, for example, they see all conditioned phenomena as impermanent, and so forth, right? Like, um, yeah. So all conditioned phenomena are impermanent, all contaminated phenomena are suffering, all phenomena are selfless and nirvana is peace. So they understand these things and they can express it in this way. For me, myself, I don't know, right? I can't say when I talk about whether things are phenomena, like conditioned phenomena, are impermanent. I don't actually know that. So sure, from the study point of view, I can have some trust in this. All conditioned things are impermanent, but deep down, right? Deep down, I don't actually know. I don't have that knowledge. And so it's saying, like, it becomes difficult because deep down there's definitely this self-grasping. So this makes it difficult to see these things.
제가 뒤준에 가서 계좌대 정보셔야 돼. 내주 약고 있는다, 두자 있는다. 두마마 셰시 정보셔야 되네. 제일 박백에 남 약부터 해야 유사야 약 쉬어들 와다. 제가
So this is why speaking truthfully is very important, because if we speak truthfully and clearly and honestly, then this creates causes for us later to enter this Arya path.
그래서 니 지금 알아 내가 깝지로. 디올라 셰그라 디올라.
So yeah, sometimes we kind of sweep it under the carpet, don't we? We kind of hide it under here. So.
되네 다 디미디 하고래 다 딩아미 하고 아니 더고만 거여라 그더 라브셔나 네 다라고 다디 이지시서메지 미 참만 람나 양용고 말아 그래서 이지시서 게 제가 게겐라디 계정 말아 그래서 게겐라 이지시는 딜 라브셔나 디 참만 버 라고 말아 가시게 라고르스 참만 버버 라브 아니 디 페마도 미 너제가 디 야디 셰 고사다 셰 먹어서 셴고래 나 셰럽 보라 셰럽 셰럽면은 단대지조디 야고요 말
However, you don't want to be blabbing, like, you don't want to become a massive oversharer basically and blab everything out to everybody. It's those that you can like trust that with this knowledge, then you can say things very clearly. Like your teacher, for example, you can speak truthfully and very clearly about whatever is relevant. However, you might not want to say that to every single person. You still use wisdom of what's valid to say, what their kind of level of understanding is, and what's valid to say to them, right? So still need to use the wisdom of what's valid and what's not.
맞아요. 제가 다좀 주룩샤다 주룩 다도 상관한다 나란저 대화요는 다데 책좀 맞아요. 책좀 맞아요. 아니 책이 가도이나 정보 짠짠다 아니 미신다지 게저 미카셰도와 경중제 델라미 미디 게저 티는 저가잖아 하고 마서 나한테 튕기면도 셰샤나 콜 말람는 되게 될하러 네 라고 스텔라 라마고스티 게저 티제 언데 가라라나 다링 하고 마서 슬랍샤나 내가 질는데 람는 되고 걸고 팬도 여러 이내야 다디 네 수수게 심딩네 고바 통으로 가자다 고바 통네 수수 라고서다 기겐다 라마다 저절라 랍샤디 네 데칙디 갈래 뎀바차 뎀베 칙서야 두야 여러 아니 디체도 수수게 칙디 누워침 못차요 칙디 누워침 못차요 네 이제 양답에 나라야 돼 단단해 가서 두야 여러 양답에 똑바서야 돼 양답에 나서 양답에 레지 초와서 양답에 똑바서야 돼 단단 가서 동ning 무슨도 똑바다 여 말이야 아니 저기다데 규단 되부 남샤다 지글직 때네 총아래 때는 맞춤에 더 최제 요 말에 되주간라 삼노다나 아니 야나 똑바 야고던데 와 아니 미 포지티브 처럼 삼노망 보다나 똑바 야고던데 용구로와 남도 야고던데 용구 남도 야고서오르다 삼바 야고던데 소야라 다 연댕 처럼 삼노당 거로 연댕 가래 이내 내단 가래 이내 yunden chol samdana ane dijime phagwe ju yang da tok wa lai de chaya la phendo yung yo ro.
So when we talk about this, it's very important to be truthful, but again, it has to be done with wisdom. Like if somebody's um, sort of a disruptive influence and they're always trying to find the faults of others and they come and question you about somebody and say, oh, did they do this? You know, thing. It's okay in that sense to say, you know, I don't know, or like I'm not really sure about this, or you know, I don't want to get involved, or something like that, right? In conventional conversation, then that's fine to say like that if it's
Ya mena ende lamde nga ha go do chana la me lam dir. Nga
yeah.
ha go yes. Na chana la me lam na tia we.
Yeah, so otherwise you can say something like, even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you, or something like that, right?
But
So
did
I
tia
know and
da.
I'm not going to tell you. Like, to be clear with these people, but it's got to be done skillfully. Like, it's not necessary to tell everybody the complete truth when that's not the skillful thing to do. However, when you're talking to like your spiritual friend or your lamas or the kind of people, then you have to be being completely honest is very important, because that creates like a lot of power for your speech, and these causes can then later develop into very clear and powerful speech. So when we talk about it, we can talk about things in terms of pure perception or pure understanding and pure speech. So this pure understanding is things like understanding the law of cause and effect and so forth. When we have this clear understanding of that and contemplate it again and again and again, then this can actually come to be this realization of the law of cause and effect. And if we think of things in a positive way, if we have this pure perception of the positive aspects and so forth, then this later can, you know, create causes for us to gradually develop into this perception of an Arya being. So it's very important to have this pure speech and this pure perception.
Is there a question online? No. Yeah. Until day.
Okay, so we have one question. Why are there only 8 types of indicative form mentioned when there are hundreds of ways body language can shape indicative to our motivation? So the konlongi gero, the konlongi tabe
So
right?
number is
Yeah, did it gero pena kondro where was it?
kangba changwa do kumba de set dre.
Wait. Pena konlong the zopola konlong ta body language story, right? The gamma tog yumare, right? You know, none of the mambo.
Ah, yor mangwa yor. Di gobe ong shero da mi shi. Di na la du du go ri inji mi ji di kya ya mo re nang zo cha che ya yor re.
Right.
Do zang ma ta de mangwa ta de yoze lo di na sha ma ta de gobe ong ge. Di na la du du go yor. Ta ge di na la ya du du go. Zang ma yor du du.
So this is these 8 types of indicative form are like a broad category that all the other types of indicative form can be encompassed into, right? So yeah, like there's others like prostration and so forth. You can make subdivisions of these categories, but all of the others, this is like yeah, categorized into these 8 main categories.
예, 다 고바 디 당가 요젤로도 샤도 말고 디 고바 디나는 뒤두고 요 정말. 예와 디나는 야 뒤두고 요 봐. 아니 뒤두고 요는 디고 있다게.
So it's impossible to list every single type, like there's no limit. However, all of the subcategories can be encompassed in these 8 broader categories. Okay, so we'll stop here.
Gyawadi nyune na lama sanje do yeje do aje jamale wadi zala ko bora sho. Saje beje jonje me da da re ra len she nyin de jemale di je sanje jinde me de wa ye do go nan da shen la je para sho. Uze ra den she nanga den le jo ju ge wa da. Lo san tenpe dreme sa son ye drove me se sa do ne gyu chi. Nidan guru rana mandala kam niyatayami.
Due to the merit of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created, by paying homage, offering, acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddhas stay and teach, I now dedicate all this for full awakening. I dedicate all these fruits and virtues with the dedication praises the best by the victorious ones thus gone in the three times, so that I might perform the noble bodhisattva's deed. May the king of darkness help carve his way of dharma practice flourish. May the omens of obstacles be pacified. May all the conflicting circumstances be complete. The wish granting, wish fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech. May all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Savior of the snowland teachings and transmigratory beings, who makes extremely clear the path that is unification of emptiness and compassion. To the lotus holder Tenzin Gyatso I beseech. May all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjanath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. By relying on the true accumulation of myself and others in the three times, may the teachings of the conqueror Losang Dragpa blaze for a long time.